Yo, what's going on, you guys? Today I'm going to be talking about why I don't like webinars and why you shouldn't really be attending webinars. Now again, firstly I just want to disclose that I've been to two webinars, only two, and after those two webinars I pretty much got the gist of it, and that's why I'm making this rant. There might be some other good webinars out there, but as far as I know, all of them usually follow the same structure, and I'll tell you guys why it's not worth your time and why there are like better alternatives out there. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, so my first point is it's designed to sell you a course. Now pretty much everything that is free has a catch to it, so you guys might be wondering what's wrong with that. Maybe people want to know more about like that certain business model or whatever, and they want to buy the course. So what's wrong with that? And also thirdly, videos, usually like the videos you see online, usually those people are selling courses. Why would that be a problem? So the reason why it's not a good thing is because once you know they're selling a course at the end, you already know that they're not gonna put all the necessary information, or basically most of the information that you would need to start that business model. For example, once I got into Amazon FBA, I was looking around and I got this ad for Amazon FBA, and they basically, this is how basically everyone advertised, is that they're gonna teach you how to do Amazon FBA and what you should do and everything like that. And so I entered that ad, and then I entered my email address and basically went to that webinar, and all the webinar was about was Amazon FBA, but all it was about was to sell you a course. So basically they didn't give you a lot of information. Actually, now looking back at it, there were a lot of misinformation. So basically they showed you, like for example, yoga mats. That's what they showed us, and they're like, if you can get 6% of this product, you should be able to make like 6 figures per month. And if someone is new to that, they will buy into it and they will like, yeah, I can do that. Even though if you guys are experienced with Amazon FBA, you know you can tap into yoga mats because it's really competitive and you have to know a lot of things about it. Especially when you're a beginner, you won't be able to sell yoga mats on your first try unless you're some sort of marketing genius or anything like that, but it won't work in general. So that was one misinformation out there. So, plus they were like talking about how you can sell any product at your home, so like dog food or something like that, and we all know that's saturated too. So yeah, there was some misinformation there, but it could be just those guys. But what I'm trying to say is that they don't tell you a lot of information, which ties into my next point, is that they don't tell you a lot of information. For example, they won't go in depth on how to do Amazon PPC or how to set up an Amazon account, which you expect considering if you're a beginner and you see that ad and they're advertising that you're gonna learn everything about it. So they don't go over that, which is a waste of time, because you're just sitting there for 2 hours and they really don't give you a lot of information. So by the end of 2 hours, you basically know nothing about Amazon FBA, and then at that point you probably trust them because you spend an hour with them and you just buy their course. So I'm not saying buying a course is a bad thing or whatever, but buying it through a webinar, when you waste 1 hour, you expect to get a lot of value in return in like that 1 hour, and then maybe you can buy a course. And that's why I think videos are a better alternative, because you can go straight to the point. So let's say you want to learn about Amazon PPC. I have a video about it if you guys want to check it out, but you can just search that up and people will tell you step by step on how to do Amazon PPC. While in the webinars, they don't show you anything step by step. So they'll basically say, oh yeah, you can do Amazon PPC, and PPC is basically pay per click, and you spend $5 or $10. They just tell you the basic information that's not really gonna help you. To give you his perspective, it's basically like a Ty Lopez ad. I'm sure you guys have seen those ads. He never gets to the point, and he's basically talks about it, but he'll never tell you and get to the point or whatever he's like trying to sell you. So he'll talk about something else, or he'll talk about how good it is, or how much value he's gonna give you or anything like that, but at the end of the day you won't know anything about that topic or business model, and you would need to buy his course. So yeah, and One more thing is it's pretty repetitive. Like, I'm fine with spending 2 hours if I get a lot of value from it. And one main problem with the webinars is they're really repetitive, so they repeat the same information over and over again and just say the same thing. Actually, I recently attended my second webinar, and it was like 3 days ago or whatever, and the guy was basically repeating the same thing, and the chat also got angry. And then basically they went on to say about how if you're not dedicated to learn about this business model for 2 hours, then maybe you shouldn't be watching this webinar, be an entrepreneur, which is totally false, because all people are complaining about is that they're just wasting your time, because like I said, they're just repeating the same thing and not getting to the point. So again, it's fine wasting 2 hours, not wasting, well, spending 2 hours on some business if you're gonna get value, like for example watching YouTube videos for 2 hours about that, let's say Amazon FBA or Shopify dropshipping. But in webinars, they're just repeating the same information, not getting to the point, and they just, at the end of the day, they're trying to sell you a course, so they don't give you all the information, and they don't even go on in depth about anything. So you just, at the end of the day, you'll just end up confused. And yeah, that's why you buy a course, and that's why webinars exist, is to make you buy their course. And lastly, this is just a pet peeve of mine. It's really not a criticism, so that's why I didn't include it in my points. But I just personally hate how they keep telling you about how, like, if you're excited about this, type 1, if you're excited about that, type 2 in the chat. And again, it's time consuming and just annoying, because people are just typing 1 and 2s, and you're just waiting there trying to get information. And also, yeah, during the webinars they'll just interrupt, and like I said, that guy started addressing the chat, and he's like, you shouldn't be attending this webinar if you don't want to spend the time and learn about it. Just pretty annoying. And lastly, they keep saying words like, this is so exciting, or I'm so excited about this opportunity. They're just basically selling, which gets annoying for me. Again, that's just not a valid criticism. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about webinars. This was just my opinion, and let me know if you guys have attended webinars that are actually valuable. I would love to discuss with you guys. And yeah, guys, subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers. We're at 60 subscribers. We're going pretty fast right now. We just gained 15 subscribers in the past 28 days, which I know is not a lot. However, considering I only have like 57, 58 subscribers, more than a quarter of those came in the last 28 days. So let's get the train moving. YouTube analytics show 99% of my viewers are not subscribed, so why not click that subscribe button and the bell, and like this video if you guys agree with me or you guys have anything to add. And yeah, guys, I'm out.